Hello, happy Friday. Thanks for coming in, guys. We are working tonight on the Splendid Sampler quilt along some more. I am working on the back of my quilt. We're making some improvisational blocks from all my remaining scraps from the front of my quilt. I'm going to use all the improv blocks on the back of my quilt. So I have everything prepped. All my pieces are ready to go, so I'm going to flip you guys around and we'll get going. If you're new, my name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery patterns and kits. You can find me at penguinandfish.com, and I'm here every night on Facebook Live at 9:30 p.m. Central. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Happy Friday. I'm going to flip you around and let's get started tonight. Right to it here tonight. Oh man, I had to get the big sweater on again tonight. I'm a little chilly. Hold on, let me just fix my mic here quick. There we go. Oh, hold on, sorry guys. Okay, so hopefully our video is working a little bit better today. I've updated my my Facebook, so we should be hopefully better. Okay, so let's just start. Here are all, this is literally it for my remaining scraps. So after we use up these, I will have basically nothing left of my fabric that I used on the Splendid Sampler, except for all my teeny tiny bits, and we'll do something else with those. But these are all my sewable bits yet, so we're going to do that. Oh, first of all, before I forget, I'm going to change my presser foot here. So I watched a video today, and you guys can watch it it's on Penguin and Fish Facebook page. But there it mentioned, I've had this walking foot on for a few days because we were playing around with it. I forget why we changed. But oh gosh, that's why I have a quarter here. Oh, that doesn't work. I do have a screwdriver though too. But we were using it for some reason, but we were kind of debating why don't we use the walking foot for everything? And I watched this video today. It was recommended to me from a YouTube viewer. And she said that, or in the video, it said that you don't want to ever use the walking foot for piecing. So the walking foot, what it does is it has feet. So these little guys down here, the feed dogs, they grab your fabric. A walking foot is unique because it has feed dogs built into it as well. So that's these guys right here. So it pulls fabric from the top as well as the bottom. But you don't want to piece with it because apparently it doesn't pull at the exact same rate as the bottom feet. So you don't want to use that. You want to go back to your normal foot, which is what I got right here. We talked about some machines have a walking foot built in to the machine, but it's actually not a walking foot. It's I think she called it a dual action machine. So in those machines, the bottom feet and the top feet on the foot are actually moving at the same rate. So there you're fine. But with these walking feet, like on this foot here, in theory they don't go at the exact same rate. So you're better using just a normal foot where the top fabric slides past still, and only the bottom pulls. So I don't know, I thought that was really interesting. You guys, if you wanted to check out that video, it's on my page at Penguin and Fish. I watched, it's pretty long, but you know, if you're doing something else, like I was, it's fine. But man, I learned so much about sewing and quilting watching that video today. So that was one of the bits. So I am switching back to my normal foot here. And we will lose the walking foot until we're ready to quilt. So, all right, let's get going. Let's just grab a piece. Ooh, hold on there. We'll grab a piece and grab another one, and let's try and balance these out. So I I need a piece that's going to be as tall as this plus like a 1/2 inch to deal with the seam allowances here. So, you know, we could almost do another one of these. Let's just do that. Let's do another square, half square triangle here. Oh, you watched the video too? Okay, cool. Let me know what you thought about it, Debbie. But man, I'm just totally learning just oodles and stuff while I work on this Splendid Sampler quilt along. Like, I feel like a real life quilter at this point, you know what I mean? Learning everything that I have on the Splendid Sampler so far along the way. So that's pretty neat, and you know, I'm learning more every day, and I'm learning stuff from you guys and getting suggestions, like, you know, the suggestion of this video. Oh, I missed the little clacking though. It doesn't make the clacking that the walking foot does. Ah, well. But yeah, it's just really fun. And now I'm kind of excited, after watching that video, I'm excited to try free motion again. And, you know, when I tried free motion on this earlier, it was just with, you know, a generic darning foot that I put on my machine. And it was kind of all over the place. But I wanted to try it again with a thicker fabric, you know, like, not a thicker fabric, but a fully sandwiched quilt, which I have a little practice quilt. Ooh, I missed a foot on this one, or an ear. And she had some good tips on that as well. You watched some of it, was wondering why you kept using the walking foot. Oh, I kept using it just because I forgot to change it more than anything. All right, we have a little bit, yeah, you know what, I'm going to just trim it. Let's sew these together. We could also go this way. Should be kind of fun. Let's go that way. We'll try and match up this point. But yeah, I am, we'll trim one down kind of a little bit, I think. We'll crop one of these. Well, I don't know. I don't want to crop one of my cute little half square triangles. I was thinking I would just trim it off like that. But why don't instead let's try and lengthen this one, even if we have to add more to this one, just because I don't want to crop my little guy there. So I need a piece. No, I didn't clean that up either. Let's do that quick. Yeah, I kept using it just because I didn't take it off. Simple as that. All right. Is this wide enough? Not quite. I'm trying to use pieces that I have here. This is wide enough and long enough, but we'd be trimming it a little bit, but you know what? I'm fine with that. Let's do it. This one doesn't have any right or wrong side to it. I forgot why we used it in the first place, the walking foot. Oh, I was sewing the border on, but she said not to use a walking foot for sewing on borders, so we'll see how my border ends up. I'm not too concerned, though. However it ends up is going to be just fine with me. Well, it looks like the video is working better today. No one's saying anything that it's not working now, so that's good. Oh man, I think I gotta lose my heavy sweater. It was a little chilly here today and a little rainy and everything, and I don't know, not so summery anymore. But it'll get nicer again. All right, let's trim this guy. Oops, wow, slid a little there. And now we should be long enough for this, and we'll just trim it a little bit more even. We'll sew it up the top there and trim it off. That's kind of fun. You sewed in 4-H, high school home ec, college home ec. Oh, funny, and a lot of other classes. So you hardly ever use the walking foot. That is a lot of sewing. That's nice. That's neat that you were able to have all those classes in school. That seems like the type of class they're trying to get rid of these days, which is a huge bummer. Hold on a sec. Can't really see where that's joined. Well, we're not going to have a perfect corner on this. I'm not going to worry about it. Point, I mean. All right. I think I just froze there, guys. Hopefully, we're okay now. Man, I don't know what it is, but we are kind of all over the place in our streaming lately. Hopefully we're okay again. All right, here we go. Totally clipped those points, but I'm okay with that. All right, let's trim that extra piece off, kind of square it up a little bit more. We're kind of getting a little wonky here. There. Actually, I still didn't really square that up very well. I think this isn't very square here. Get some up there. There we go. That's maybe a little more square. That's a pretty cute little block going there. I like that little burst down there. So why don't we keep going with this and see where it goes? Let's treat this as, here I got another piece here. Let's treat this as, you know, the short end, and this is the big end, big piece. And now to match these, we need to match something there. We do have some larger blocks. We could just throw in a larger block, which would be kind of neat. This is about the right size. I need it about a ½ inch taller. I do need another piece there though, so let's see what we can find for that. Yeah, so now I've made a new problem for myself. See, so I want to put these two together, so I need to balance out this top so it's as tall as this piece. So I thought, ooh, let's use this. But now I got a problem here. I need to make this piece as wide as this piece. So we got to start at the smallest area and grow. You know, this might be just big enough. Look, that's just the right height and about just the right width. Again, I need about a ½ inch because I'm going to lose a ¼ inch on either side. And, you know, I can trim it down anyway, but if I'm just estimating, so I don't know. I think this will be about perfect. Let's just throw that on. That's kind of the beauty of that I've cut up all these scraps already. I can just grab something that's the right size now. I don't have to dawdle around with trimming and any of that. All right, we'll just press it this way. I'm not too worried about pressing to the light side or the dark side with this improv stuff. It's just gonna go where it wants to go, the seam. All right, so now this piece should be wide enough for this, and it is quite a bit. We could keep going. Could add a piece to here. Get really kind of silly with it. Silly with just adding and adding and adding for no reason. I need a really skinny piece to do that though, like this, and let's do these two. Eventually we'll get it sewn to that larger piece. Alrighty. Snip, snip. Press that open. Fun little pieces. Little blotch of red in there. All right. We'll get this this piece is wide as this piece now. I could have just trimmed it, but I'm just putzing around. I know I have all these little small pieces, so why not add a little sliver onto it? And that's just the right height. So let's sew that. Alrighty. So let me know if you have some fun plans for the weekend. Oh, Irene, I'm having so much fun too. It's just freeform. Like I was talking about this last night, but they look like, man, I'm just being creative and trying to just make these really fun blocks, but it's really more technical. I'm not thinking about being creative about them at all, even though they end up looking really kind of creative. I am just personally worried about making one thing as long as the other thing, right? So I'm just worried about how do I make this shape as long as this shape, and here we go. I think this is the best I'm gonna go on this. I'm not gonna add another little sliver. Let's trim this. Ooh, you're going to Madison. Fun. That is my old capital. I have a lot of friends from college who went to U of M Madison. Or a lot of friends from high school, I mean. Alright, let's sew these two together now. They're pretty close. It's not completely the same length, but we might be able to get them close, though. There. We'll lose a little bit of that white, but I'm okay with that. I will be working on the garden again tomorrow, I think, although it's supposed to rain, so if that's the case, then we might have to change things up a bit. Hoping to finish the assembly of the garden, really, and then planting a few things too, hopefully. Woo! Quilt shops and lunch. Oh, fun. Been sewing on Sunday. Well, Maureen, that sounds like a totally fabulous weekend, for sure. Fun. Ooh, this one's full of half square triangles. I'm really liking this little piece that we got going on so far here. It's getting super wonky. I'm gonna try and square it up a little bit better. Alright. Got a little crazy there, but here we go. That's looking fun. Alright, so now we're like just the right height too for this. This will be a big white area. What if it connects with this white area? That could be fun. I think I like that. I like when the colors bleed into each other a little, so now this white's kind of bleeding in there. We'll finish off this little sliver too, which will be fun. Eventually I'll get through all these scraps. I do want to start combining these into larger pieces, though. I was talking about that a little yesterday. If I have time this weekend, maybe I'll start laying it out a little bit and maybe sewing some bigger pieces on, or thinking it through at least. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, look at this tiny, tiny sliver. Here, let me show you guys. Ooh, Melbourne quilt show on Sunday. Nice. Lots of quilts. Ah, it's so fun to look at all those fancy quilts. All right. Look at this, got some puzzles hanging out, but that itty bitty sliver in here. All right, we cut out in and out again there, but this little sliver going on in there, I think is just so fun. Just a little extra little something, I don't know, pretty neat. All right, we could keep adding to this. You know, this is a piece that looks just about long enough. Might as well add that to it, right? Why don't we frame off the top with it, maybe? I don't know. I kind of liked it at the bottom. Let's throw it at the bottom. Yep, we'll do that. When a piece is just the right size, you gotta just sew it onto it. I've been kind of instinctively kind of attempting to make these into squares. So I keep adding to it, trying to make it more and more square. So I don't know. I don't know how that will play out in the end, but for now it's kind of fun. It's a fun little challenge, trying to make it more and more square. All right, let's press it. Oh, I like it. All right, let's take a look. So here we go. Oh, let's trim it real quick. Trim. I suppose the other side could use a tiny trim. There we go. So here is another little block, I think. You know, we could still keep adding to it, but I think why don't we let this one be and start up another one? Actually, we do have enough pieces. We could start adding some bigger pieces to it. Make it a little bit bigger. So we have this. Why don't we take these two and try and balance it out? I have a bunch of these yellows. We could try and make another strip of something here. That one might be a little tall. What about this one? Yeah, so let's try and even this out. So what else can we put with this? That's that tall. That one's just about that tall. Here's a little sliver of something. And we'll probably need one more little bit in there. You know, I could just put, oh, that guy's a little small. I know I have more of these little half square triangles though. We could throw another one of those in. Maybe a little shorter one. There, that one's a little shorter. There, we could do that. I'll probably need both of these. So why don't we go with something like that? Let's see what we got. You hear you, but the video part is frozen. Huh. Well, I'm actually having a little trouble on my end tonight. So the other nights, it wasn't showing that I had any connection problems because it'll tell me, like, the video says you're having connective issues right now, and it's not. It didn't do that the other nights for me, but tonight it's doing that a little bit. So it might not be Facebook this time. It might be the Wi-Fi. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But let me know if it kicks in again, Linda. Hopefully it gets to be okay again. All right, I'm going to just sew this guy to this right away too. Then we'll see what we got. Yours is good now? Okay, so it did cut out for me about 3 minutes ago. So maybe your comments from that still. But yeah, it did cut out on me, the wireless connection. So I don't know. Our wireless connection might be a little strained tonight too. I don't know. No fun. All right, we'll press in this direction, I think. We got a little strip here going. Let's add to the top. we'll see how that pans out. All right, I'm going to trim these. And that guy's not very square. Let's square him up. Oh, we might have to cut that off anyway. Let's see. Oh, we're just close enough, I think, to do this. We could also put it on the bottom. The bottom's a little longer. I think I kind of liked it on the top here. We'll add it right here. So that, and then maybe we're as tall as this guy. We'll see. Oh yeah, on Instagram they're starting to show the boots going up. Are they up already? I thought they were a day into quilt market already. Maybe not. I think maybe yesterday was maybe the first setup day, and maybe today's the second setup day. I don't know, maybe something like that. What's today? Friday. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's fun though. Alright guys, it's trying to reconnect again. Alright guys, so I don't know if you heard me, but we just, I might be frozen again. We just conked out and came back in again. It said trying to reconnect, so hopefully if you can't see me or hear me, one or the other, it should get started again. I don't know, not a good connection tonight, which is a bummer. All right, let's put this guy on here. Could also go over on this side. I liked it over here. So it's a little short, so I think we'll trim from the top this time. Finished block 60. Oh yay! The hearts and flowers embroidery. Awesome. Oh, and you used the Fabricelli. Oh, I'm so happy it worked for you. Yeah, I want to do another project that uses that again sometime here soon. It is such a neat product. And they've actually just changed it. It's the same product, but they've rebranded it. So I think it's called Stick and Stitch now instead of Sticky Fabricelli, which, you know, is a whole lot easier to say. Sulky's Stick and Stitch versus the Sticky Fabricelli. So I'll show you, I have some of it, so I'll show you guys what that looks like sometime here. But yeah, it is really fun. The nice thing about it is you can print your design right to it from your printer, so you don't have to trace your embroidery design at all. Then it sticks down like a sticker and comes off with water. It's kind of fancy. I'm working in St. Louis, saw a couple of quilts that had some interesting, kind of improv, and lots of dark on the side and light on the other. Oh, interesting. Oh, your reception's fine. Okay, that's good. Yeah, on my end it was cutting out a little. All right, I'm going to trim all of this. We're a little wonky on this edge too, so I think I'm going to just go ahead and try and clean it up, even though I'll be kind of cutting off a lot, but kind of would rather it be more square. There. Now I think we're square. That's starting, I kind of like it this way. This is starting to look like a black. Ooh, let's clean up this ledge here. There we go. All right, now I think we'll go on and start another one. But I'm having fun with this. I like that tiny little bit of orange popping in there, of red. So all right, let's go on and do another one. Oh, it's blurry for you? Oh, that's kind of interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, I think the connection issue might be on my side tonight. I'm not quite sure what to do about that. All right, got a piece here. Oh, look, so this is Wow, so you can see this mark. I think that is where my ironing board might have stained it, or I don't know what that mark is from, but we're going to use it anyway. It's still scrap, and this is part of my binding, or not the binding, that one little border. That's why I have this little seam through there. All right, well, it should not be blurry on the replay on YouTube, so that's good at least. Let's grab some pieces. That kind of balances that out. Let's start. I'm trying to make this piece as tall as this piece, so let's start making it taller. Start with this. If we keep cutting out, well, it's already 10, so we'll probably go a little bit. It did just turn blurry. Okay. Yeah, it's not telling me anything on my end right now, but hopefully it clears up a little. I'm gonna keep going though, trying to get through all these little bits here. All right, what happens? What if that's up there? Oh, this guy is about long enough. Let's add him. What else can we put down here? It'd be fun to, what about this? Is this one wide enough? Yeah, it's a little shy. It's actually, yeah, it's maybe a little shy. That's a little wide. Ooh, look at this fun piece. We'll have to use him at some point. Maybe we get crazy and put another piece in the middle here. We have some itty bitty triangles. That would be kind of fun to use. Tiny triangles. Ooh, and then we could go taller with that. All right, let's do that. So I didn't quite figure that out, but I figured this out. Oh, now it's clear. Oh, you thought you were going blind. Nope. Just connecting funny tonight. Although I don't think it's doing what it was doing the past nights where it wasn't working at all. I'm going to chain piece this a little because I know I can get this guy on. Oh, now it's cutting out again. All right, guys, I don't know. Hopefully it comes back on. Oh, okay. So it just did it again here, guys. So I don't know. We'll see if we can even continue doing this tonight. I'm going to just try and press these, see where we're at. But yeah, we are totally cutting in and out tonight. Boo! I don't know why. Some days it does that and some days it doesn't. I don't know. I just want to try and get this guy a little farther before we finish it up for the night. All right, so this is tall enough. This is not quite tall enough yet. I think let's sew this on before we get too far. Then we'll trim it. And let's see what we got. Then we still have to extend that other piece. Okay, we're gonna have an itty bitty bitty half square triangle hidden in here, which is just neat. See, it's gonna be so small once we're done. I'd like to at least see what that looks like tonight. All right, I think that piece is done. And trim a little on the top here. Okay, let's try and finish up. I kind of like that down there. We need a piece up there yet. What about this? Oh, that's not big enough. This is tall enough, but we lose a little bit. I bet you we have something else in here that would work. That's not tall enough. All these pieces, one of them must fit. I think I'm gonna, for the sake of getting this done, I think I'm gonna just sew this guy on and call it. Throw away the waste. Oh, actually, here's a piece. This might be big enough. This one might be right. Oh, I don't think he's tall enough yet. Oh, he might be. Let's do that piece instead. This is supposed to be our connecting piece. Let's use it for it. I forgot I had all those connecting pieces in a separate pile over here. I suppose at this point I could blend them all together since I'm just grabbing. I'm not worrying too much about using that fabric as every connecting piece anymore. So we'll just blend them all together. Okay. Trim that up, and I want to get these sewn together yet, and then we'll call it an evening. Are we tall enough here? I think so. Just need to trim this here. So we have a straighter edge, and actually this side too, I think. Okay. Now let's get these two together here. Other option is this way. I'll get this way. Could also go on this side. We're going right here. Where I was originally intending. I think that will work just fine. Just trying to line up my edges a little bit better. There we go. Snip, snip. Yeah, looks like it's happening again. So we'll finish this up. Okay, we just got cut off again, so this is it. I'm gonna finish this one, trim it up, and we'll be done for the night because we are not connecting well tonight. Oops, lift him on. Okay, so there we are. Let me just trim up the bottom. This whole piece looks like it could be even out. There we go. Top, let's do the same. It's a little rough on the end here. There. There we go. Here is our other piece for the night. I'm excited for both of these. So here is the first piece we did, and the second piece, although this is almost not quite the same size. We almost could sew these together, but not quite. Could work on it though. But here we go, our 2 blocks for tonight. I'm going to flip you guys around and we'll call it an evening. Hello, so here we are. Block 1 for the night. I like that little itty bitty red in there. I'm really enjoying just adding and adding and adding all these little pieces, and then it ends up as a block the more fabric you sew on it. And the second one, which has that teeny tiny half square triangle in there. Kind of fun. I'm digging it. It's fun to see what direction looks the neatest. That'll be neat when I start laying it out, just to play around with things. So, and I might do that a little bit this weekend. We'll see. I'll take some photos and share it if I do. But anyway, this guy will go up on Penguin and Fish Movies at YouTube. There will be a lot of connection issues in it, but it will be clear. The stuff that came blurry for you guys today will be clear there at least. Hopefully we'll be better tomorrow. It could be the weather. Sometimes it's just, who knows, Wi-Fi stuff. So anyway, thanks for staying in here with me tonight, and I hope to see you guys on Monday. I'll be back Monday here at 9:30 p.m. Central. So thanks again. Have a fabulous weekend, and I'm excited to see you again Monday. Good night, guys.